Hi everyone and welcome to another video. So again, today is not going to be a tutorial, at least yet. I just recently got a Rainbow Loom haul yesterday, which I posted a video of on my channel, and a lot of requests have been made for this particular video, so I am going to be doing an updated storage case video today, as you can probably see by the title if you clicked on this. And I'm just going to go ahead and dive right into it, and I'm going to be starting with my refill packs of bands. So these are bands that are not yet like in cases. So I'm just going to kind of go through and show you what band colors I have and that kind of thing. Like I said in my last video, I'm not trying to brag in any way. It is just, it's been a request and I have decided to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go ahead and get right into this. So this box is kind of torn up, but in here I have move that out of the way, a Rainbow Loom upgrade hook here, it's hard to fit under the camera, and a purple finger loom with the tie-dye opaque bands. And I'm just going to go ahead and put these back in here, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do the rest of these. So in here I have a bunch of Halloween bands. So I have these Halloween bands, and then these are, let me move this out of the way. So I have some tricolor bands here and some Halloween bands, and then I have some more Halloween bands, and some more, and some more, and so those are, wait, one more, there we go, one more. So these are pretty much all of my tricolor Halloween extra bands. Wait, one moment, I found some more. These are in a little baggie here. And I don't really use these type of bands very much because they're really hard to pair with a bunch of stuff. So I just kind of have them not in storage cases. I have some that are in storage cases actually, but I haven't refilled them because I don't use them that often. So going to the next bands in here, I have some plain white, and then I have two plain black, and I'm trying to get this in camera here. Then I have a pack of neon green, which I could not fit in my storage case, but I thought that I could. And then here I have a pack of Blue Paradise, like I said, with the neon green I could not fit in my storage case. So, sorry. Lastly, I have one, where's the other one? I'm trying to find my other pack of Skin Tone here. Alright, so here I have my 2 packs of Skin Tone bands that I got from my sister. She hasn't put them in her cases yet, so they are still here in my room. And then lastly, I have my complimentary mixed with jelly band that I got yesterday, so I haven't sorted that one out either. I've actually been sorting all yesterday and part of today as well. So that is my refills, and I'm going to go ahead and start with my actual storage cases here. So starting with the first one, this is kind of torn up right here, but it wouldn't come off. So anyway, here's a small storage case where I keep some of the bands that I don't need like huge compartments for. It is dual layered, so I already popped open the bottom, and I'm just going to go with the bottom here first. So I have a lot of like Halloween and tricolor bands here. So as you can see, and these 4, and over here as well. And then I sorted out some of the metallics that I got from a different Loom band retailer thing. And then in here I have my silicone neon pink, some opaque tie-dye, and then last of my pearl purple and silk purple and purple medieval. So that is the bottom half of that storage case. And it just pops back down. These inner 2 locks kind of pop up. I got both of these. I have 2 of them that are like this. I got them both at Michael's. So, yeah. And then over here, I have some orange glitter. I haven't really used it all up yet. And then some yellow pearl, some more opaque tie-dyes here. I really can't use the orange and blue. So if you have any suggestions for what I should use it with, go ahead and comment them down below, because I have not found anything that looks very good with it. So anyway, continuing on, this is the burgundy, and then the last of some of my pearl. And then in these 3 I have more. These are the yin yang, which are only 2 colors, but then I have some more tricolor bands. And then I have the last of my navy blue jelly and baby pink sweets, clear jelly, and my neon green silicone, and then my opaque olive green and zebra bands. So that is just the first storage case. I'm going to hopefully be able to put these all in an area where they're not going to interfere with the video. So, and here I have the second case, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. And in here, I actually did just put some bands in from yesterday. So I have lime green, ocean blue, and purple Persian here in these three big ones. And then I have jet black here down at the bottom. These are really cool. I love them. I haven't even used them yet, but I do love them. And then I have just the rest of my rose jelly, a very few tarantula and red pearl, and then some confettis. Some purple Persian 600, which I was saying yesterday is a lot different than the purple Persian 300, so that was kind of cool. And then I have some opaque white in there, and then some red, jelly yellow, and arctic blue that I haven't used yet. So that is the bottom part. I'm going to try and go ahead through these small storage cases fast because I have some really cool big ones that I just love to look at. And I actually need to move these bands out because I have a different spot for them now. So I'm going to go ahead and move those out. And what I have here, or in this one, is purple jelly, turquoise jelly. So purple and turquoise jelly. And then I have some blue and pink pearl. And then I have metallic silver and some more of these orange and blue opaque, and then the orange and blue jelly tie-dyes. Some mixed marble bands, and very few of my sorted skin tone left. These are the baby pink. I wish they made them in full packs. I would totally get some. And then I have some regular orange, and the last of my purple potion Halloween bands here. And then I have some gray sweets, some more skin tone sorted, and brown pearl and chameleon orange. So that is all for that case, and I'm going to go ahead and put this off to the side. And I'm going to get my next two storage cases. So sorry if my voice sounds like it's far away. I do have to kind of stretch to get my storage cases. So next up, I have a slightly bigger case. So it looks like this. And this is kind of what it looks like. So I have two of them that are similar, but they're not the same. And this one's actually broken up here, which is why I have tape on it. But anyway, here is my glacier green, and then my last of the skin tone that I have, and then some pink sweets, 300 bands, and then some black, regular black, simplicity white, denim blue, and then in here I have two compartments full of ocean blue jelly because it wouldn't all fit in one. And then same with the galaxy blue pink bands, which are really cool. I have them in two compartments. Then I have baby pink, or Egyptian baby pink, I think, and then some red silk, and some sweets, dark blue or navy blue. And then in the center row, I have lime green jelly, and this can either be called penguin black or the black from the carnival pack, which I just finished sorting. They are the same, but it just came from the carnival pack. So anyway, here is some pink and some turquoise, and that is all I have in that case. A lot of these small cases, they don't have a bunch of bands in them, but as we go, you'll see what I have. So this is probably one of my favorite cases to look at because it's all of my sorted mixed bands, and I think it is just so pretty to look at. And I know that's weird, just like staring at your bands, but it is really pretty. So in these three compartments, I have the pink from the carnival pack, which is also the same as the passion pink. And I have three compartments because I had a little bit of the passion pink left over. So 3 of those. And then over here I have Blue Lagoon, which actually comes out like really neon blue on camera. And then over here I have the Carnival Red, which I think is also the same as the Freedom Red, but I could be wrong. I haven't had that before. And some hair. And that's not my hair, by the way. And then there is the yellow from the Carnival pack, which is like a pastel yellow. And then probably my favorite color of this pack is the mint. And it is lighter than the glacier green. It's like a Caribbean green version of a dual layer. And then lastly, over here in these two, I have the pastel blue from the carnival pack. So I sorted all of my carnival packs out, and I have all of the bands sorted here. And then I also did sort my Fruity Tooty mix, which I actually realized there were 5 colors. There's like a chartreuse or a neon green in the middle of the lime green and the yellow, which I did not know. I thought I only read 4 on the website, but that's alright. I just kind of sorted them all out. So I have pink, orange, yellow, chartreuse or neon green, and lime green sweets. And I think it's really nice, especially because they're all color coded and very, very nice, not mixed. And next I'm going to bring up this storage case. It's kind of a long, irregular storage case, but here I have just some of my tricolor. Again, I think I'm done showing those. I think this is the last color here. Then I have some dark green, some Persian caramel chocolate, regular yellow, then these weird plum bands that I found at Michael's. I think Michael's made them for a little while, but they're not available anymore. I haven't seen them, I guess. Whoops, sorry, fell off of my table here. And then I have regular purple and fire truck red, I think. It's not the same red as the one in my previous storage case, but it's like a bit of a darker blue. Or, why did I say blue? Darker red, sorry. And then here I just have a couple of my bar pins that are not currently in use. So, I'm going to go ahead and close that down and put it off to the side. Next, I have, if you have watched some of my other videos, you might have seen I did an unboxing video of these Talented Kidz bands, which is pretty much everything that is in here. So, it's just a bunch of little, I'm going to try and move this forward, little speckly bands all across the top here. And then I have some metallic silver and gold over here. And then here I actually have glow-in-the-dark white. I moved it when I sorted out my metallics that came in this case. And then I just have a bunch of like purple, pink, neon yellow, neon orange, blue, clear over here. And then just a bunch of these bands. These are similar to the hippie bands, but the hippie bands are actually, I think, they have more colors than this, and they're also a different consistency. So they are not the hippie bands, but they are kind of, similar to it. So anyway, that is this storage case. A bunch of these little compartments also remove as well, like in there. But if you want to see like a full review of this, you can go ahead and check out my Talented Kidz review. Whoops, I just hit my window. My Talented Kidz review video. It's up to you, whatever you would like to do. And then in here, I'm going to go ahead and pop this open. I got this storage case at Michael's, and it came with a Loom actually for like a deal or whatever. So it has a lot of my beads in it, so I haven't really used many of these beads in here, but yeah. And I also have some bands in here like Caribbean green. I almost always have in here for whatever reason. And then I have some cocoa bands over here. And then my groovy tie-dye, which I actually am really, like, they really confuse me for whatever reason, because they look jelly, and then you stretch them, and they're like silicone. And it's confusing, but it's very cool. So, those are some cool bands. And then, over here, I'm trying not to spill my bands everywhere, I have the neon green and turquoise medieval 300 packs. And then over here, I have the banana peel. And I'm actually going to move my camera here really quick. You can see this back row is completely filled with the neon green 600 medieval bands. So I only have one pack of it, but it is kind of spread across. So I have some beads in there, some bands in there. It's kind of like a mixed case of beads and bands. So next we're getting to some slightly bigger cases here. So this is the case that I got with it was like a deluxe kit 1 or deluxe kit 2. I think it was the second one. As you can see in here, it is fairly empty. I just have some of my C-clips in here. It actually used to be filled completely to the top, and I used a bunch of them to make the Ice Baby bracelet by Claire's Wares, and I made 14 of them. So hence the reason I have no C-clips in here. I do have to add more. So up here you can put your hook. And over here in this corner, I have some little wrapped jump rings and some chain that I haven't really found the place for. And then over here, I have the Fuchsia Medieval. It looks really weird under camera, but it is Fuchsia Medieval. And then I have black Persian. And then I'm going to move my camera here. I have some penguin black, which I also put some of my carnival black into here as well. And then some jolly green. And it looks kind of weird here, but it is pickle green. And then octopus purplish bands. And then in the center I have purple lily. Then up in this corner I have my colored C-clips. Over here I have my large clear C-clips, which are like the larger ones, not the small ones. I like to keep them separated. And then down here, again, my small C-clips. So I'm going to go ahead and put this back down and move this out of the way and grab my second to last storage case. This one is fairly large and it is very heavy because I just put a bunch of bands in it. But it is actually not my biggest one. I saved the biggest for last because it's pretty cool. So anyway, in this bracelet it is kind of a rainbow. So I'm going to bring this up here. You can see it's kind of a rainbow. So I'm going to try and hold this here. I have sparkle maroon, neon orange, mango, green apple Persian, lime green, and then over here it's kind of in the shade from my windowsill. I have spearmint green, and then going back over here I have glow in the dark blue, and then the kind of turquoise-ish sweets blue, and then I have the baby blue, pastel blue, and then I sorted the other three along with this one of the blue blue paradise pack, sorry. So it's like ocean blue, dark blue, and then this kind of pastelish blue. And coming back over here, I have ocean blue opaque and navy blue opaque, and liberty blue, and then royal purple. It looks very blue on camera, it's royal purple. And then I have sweets purple and electric purple. So as you can see, it's a very, very rainbow case, even though it's not entirely correct because some of them I just wanted to put in a row, like the 5 sweets bands. So anyway, over here I have the sweets pink, and over here I have the mother of pearl. So that is this case here. And what I'm going to go ahead and do is close this down. And it snaps closed. And then my last storage case is perhaps the biggest storage case I've ever seen. It is also very heavy because I have lots of bands in it. I'm going to go ahead and pop this open. Normally I don't really go for pink. Pink is not my color. But I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, this is a big case. I have to have it. So anyway, this is the biggest case that I own. I'm going to bring my camera up here. So I will kind of show you with my hands how big they are. So my entire hand could probably fit in one of these sections. This is a pack and a half-ish of gray, and then 2 full packs of neon green. I could probably fit another half a pack in there if I really wanted to, but I'm not sure I really want to try that. And then I have some fuchsia over in here, 2 packs of fuchsia. My camera slipped off. And then I have 2 packs of teal. And then in here I each have 1 pack of 300 dark green sweets, lime green sweets, turquoise sweets, which I just added the other bands to, and then black medieval. And then in the center I have 2 packs or 600 bands-ish of glitter gold. And then I have sweets white, sweets burgundy, Egyptian burgundy, and Egyptian navy over here. And then going down to the next row I have 2 packs of the Persian white, and 3 packs of glitter white, which is awesome because glitter white is one of my favorite colors ever. And then moving over, I have some neon purple, which is kind of, I just used a bunch of it yesterday. And then over here is hard to see under camera because my camera glitches out, but it is neon yellow. 2 packs of that, so 600 bands, and 600 bands here as well. And then in here I have, in here I have 1 pack of black sweets. And then over here I have 2 packs of the galaxy greenish blue. So, yeah, 2 packs, 600 bands there. And I do have a bunch of looms and a bunch of beads. I have another bead storage case. I have all of my bracelets, my C-clips, just a bunch of my other stuff. But I don't think I'm going to be kind of putting that out because this make this video way too long. But anyway, that's all I'm going to have for this video. So thank you so much for watching, and make sure to give a thumbs up. I'm trying to fit my thumb in here. Thumbs up and subscribe. I am going to hopefully be putting out a tutorial soon. But until then, I hope to see you guys next time.